Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. And this group of lovely ladies is bringing us extra hope and courage this morning. Clements crew, thank you so much for being with us, ladies.
Thank you for inviting us.
So tell us about Hope and Courage and your collaboration with Nail and Bone.
Well, we did this collab because our cousin has SMA. It's spinal muscular atrophy. It's where your muscles don't work. And we wanted to help people that have this cause.
Oh, you two are, I mean, huge influencers online, and it's really inspiring to see you use it for good, you know? So is this your mom's idea to use it for good? How do you guys get inspired to get involved? How do you choose which areas to promote in life? Obviously, because it comes from the family, but how else?
Well, some like California and New Jersey do not tell, like when your baby's born, they don't tell if they have
They don't do the testing.
Yeah.
They don't offer genetic testing. So the thing with this whole spinal muscular atrophy is that it can actually be, the disease itself can't be prevented, but it can, if you genetically test, it can be halted. So he was totally fine when he was born, my nephew and their cousin, and then at 6 months they started noticing all his muscle function was deteriorating.
And that's shame right there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so if New Jersey would have tested, I think New York or Pennsylvania, one of those states does, he could have been fine. They could have halted it. And so unfortunately not every state does. And so we're trying to raise awareness so that all states will test for this type of thing.
Wait, how do they halt it? This is something I've never heard before.
So when he was born, they have this, and this is a brand new drug. They had this drug, it's called Spinraza. And it was recently, I think maybe a year ago, brought in and FDA approved. And so every 4 months of his life, he was going to get a shot to halt the disease. I think it puts some type of protein in your body that you're lacking. He was actually just approved and got this $2 million shot. I think it's the most expensive drug on the entire market. But he got it, and he was one of the first kids ever to get it. And again, it doesn't cure the disease, it halts it. So like a lot of kids at some point, they have breathing tubes, they can't walk. Unfortunately, at this point, he can't walk. But he's doing a lot of physical therapy to hopefully get him, back there if he can one day.
Well, and he has extra hope and courage. Who's wearing hope?
Me.
Spirit fingers, who's wearing courage?
I'm wearing a combo.
What gives you hope and courage?
Well, we're never gonna give up hope.
Never.
And courage is to keep fighting.
Yeah.
Like he does.
Yeah, he's pretty inspiring, isn't he?
He's the cutest little kid ever.
Oh,
He kisses with his mouth open.
Does he?
that's adorable.
So, what do you two love most about what you do?
It's really fun because we get to meet new people, and we got to try on clothes.
Yeah.
Anybody special you've met lately that has been a ton of fun, you've been super inspired by?
Who have we met lately? We met Kelly Clarkson.
Ah.
And Pitbull.
And Pitbull.
And Pitbull.
Oh.
Pitbull's surprisingly polite, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a
They're
really nice
both
guy.
so nice.
Yeah, they're both amazing.
So, Mom, tell me, was this planned out to have your two girls
No.
be huge influencers?
Not
How
at
did this
all.
come about?
It's crazy. So when I had them, everyone was like, you need to get them because they're twins. I guess it's a big thing in LA. I'm from New Jersey. So they were like, you should get them into acting when they're babies. And I tried it for 6 months and it was horrible. I had a 2-year-old newborn twins and it was just a nightmare. So I stopped. And then actually it wasn't until they turned 7 2 years ago that they actually decided they wanted to do it themselves. But I never even used Instagram before this. So I had.
Wait. 2 years ago now you have millions of followers.
It's incredible.
It's
How did
crazy.
that happen?
We don't know. It's
know.
completely unplanned. We have no idea. It's crazy. But it all kind of worked out and they're loving what they do and we're having fun.
And you're making a difference in the world.
And that's the most important thing. I mean, to use the platform they've created to help other people.
It's great,
Yeah.
guys. So wonderful.
So, what are you most excited about right now?
Well,
So-
selling our nail polish.
It's all for charity though. It's not, we're not we're selling it, but it's all for charity.
Yeah.
But no, what are you most excited? They just signed a really cool deal with
American Girl, and we love American Girl.
I bet you do.
Which
I
one's
do
your
too.
favorite?
I don't know. There's so many.
So many, right?
Yeah.
I was a big Samantha fan.
I have Samantha.
She gave it to us. And
I gave it to them.
And we got 6 for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
And now we have 15.
You have a very smart and beautiful mother. What lessons have you learned from her? She's probably a good teacher, isn't she?
Come on. Guys, really?
Well, she's very nice.
Yeah, she's very nice.
Thanks.
Don't be a bad kid.
Don't be a bad kid. That's an important one. I feel like you guys are pretty good
Be
kids, though.
respectful.
Yeah.
Be gracious.
And
You know.
yeah.
And you have a brother, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to give a shout out to the brother.
Yes, well, it's crazy. This episode is amazing because we are obsessed with crystals. We love country music and we eat healthy. So it's
There you
like,
go.
it couldn't have been better, actually. And he's a huge crystal fanatic, so he would have probably loved this. But yeah,
Oh,
he does it too, actually.
well, we're sending love and knowing, perfection in all areas of life, and that we also get the choice to make a difference. So thank you
Yes,
guys so
of
much.
course. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, please tell everyone where they can find and follow your journey on Instagram and get your new nail polish.
So Nail and Bone
Yes.
is for the nail polish, and then any social media outlet, the
Instagram,
Clements Twins or Clements
YouTube,
Twins.
and TikTok. And it's all Clements Twins.
Nice. I love it.
Yes.
Very well done.
Awesome.
We'll be right back. Sherry Belafonte is going to join us and give us a little advice on navigating Hollywood. Stay tuned.
Good morning, LaLa Land.
Yes. I know. You weren't supposed to do it so well. I told you. I want to keep my job. But still, so cute. Oh, my gosh.
So adorable.
So, Sherry, you've clearly learned a lot of lessons. Here in Hollywood, and you
I'm
have-
still learning lessons.
So, what advice could you share with these young women?
All the things that everybody else said other than what I said. Drink water, get plenty of sleep, eat your vegetables, have a good time with life, and definitely get your nails done.
Yes.
Getting nails done, and mani-pedis always help.
My mom said, no matter what your budget, you always have room for a mani and pedi.
I think that's true. So, all those things.
And use
And good
nail
luck.
and bone, socially conscious polish.
Absolutely.
Yes, vegan. Yeah, so amazing. Cruelty free.
And have a puppy.
A puppy.
We have two.
Yes,
You do
Oh,
not.
perfect.
What kind of
I have
puppies?
On
6.
Transformation Tuesday, I'm wondering, Sherry, what's been the biggest transformation in your life?
The biggest, oh God, I'm still going through it. Accepting myself for who I am. And I've always done that though. That's the thing. I always hear people talk about accepting themselves and all that, and I always have. So I think it sounds kind of snotty.
Well, there's deeper levels to it though too, right? Because when you finally get to a place where you're accepting yourself, you realize the whole time you've still been changing, right?
There's always changes.
Always
Yeah,
changes.
there's always lots and lots of changes, and be prepared for them. And don't be afraid of them. And definitely reinvent yourself whenever you feel like it's time to reinvent yourself.
So how do you girls do that? Online, it's easy to get caught up in looking at other people's things and looking and thinking you should look like somebody else. How do you make sure that you just stay true to what works for yourself?
They don't really
Yeah, we
go
don't really
on
look
there
on
that
don't?
much.
Instagram.
Actually,
Oh, yeah.
no. It's great because sometimes if we see any comments, and sometimes I share the comments with them, but we just laugh at it because sometimes people are just not in a great mood. So
It's true. People
know.
are jealous.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is
There's
what
a
it
lot
is.
of people are jealous.
Yeah.
So just don't listen to anybody else.
No.
Except mom.
Take the best,
Come on.
leave the rest.
Yes,
I
exactly.
love that.
We are Good Morning LaLa Land, America's first live streaming daily talk show, coming to you live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. All of today's interviews are available as podcasts on iTunes, and the whole show is streaming at EverTalk TV, available on Apple TV and Roku.
That's right. We're waking up the world together, you guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful Transformation Tuesday.
It's going to be a Good Morning LaLa Land.
Absolutely.